Hey guys, welcome back. It's been a while. I had some issues. My phone got dropped. No longer could make videos on it, and had to invest in this, what I absolutely despise the most. Very expensive Chinese technology. Um, anyway, uh, I went with the Samsung Galaxy 6. But hey, look at this. Uh, you can actually see my fingers moving without a trace behind them, like a cursor on a old computer. Um, okay. That aside, I'm glad to be back. Missing this. I've got one of Scott's boards up here. I was working on a PWM controller with the 555 timer. Let's see if we can. Oh, yeah. Would you look at that? Can't be expensive Chinese electronics. Oh, man. That is just clear as a bell. They're a pain in the neck to work on. But, yeah, they got their shit down, don't they? Um, but anyway, I was working on this PWM controller, and was having a heck of a time, and still am, with voltage spikes on my. Let's see if we can get you up here without dropping this thing. Okay, let's. I've got it at about 50% duty cycle, and let's capture scope right here. Capturing scope. Okay. And let's zoom in on just our upper part of the signal. And look at those spikes, the voltage spikes. Okay, and yes, these are cheap knockoff 555 timers that I got off of Amazon. But where that ringing is coming from is beyond me. Because my thinking was, okay, you got a push button going into an I/O on a microcontroller. You got to debounce it, or you're going to have issues. And I figured, well, look to my back video, and you'll see what a Schmidt trigger inverter will do. Okay, so what did I do? I threw me a Schmidt trigger inverter in there, and I still have my spikes. I don't know what the hell is going on, but it'll go down to a dang near zero, and all the way up to 100% just fine, and have a beautiful signal if you're zoomed out. You zoom in on it though, and you got ringing, and I don't know whether it's from the cheap 555 timer knockoffs that I got from Amazon, or I know it ain't in my MOSFET. I already checked that. I bypassed the MOSFET, still have the ringing. Um, you guys got any advice? Let me know. I mean, it ain't a real high frequency PWM. Um, let's cancel. I'm gonna cancel that out, and we'll move you back up here. Okay, it ain't a real high frequency PWM. It's only running, well, we ain't gotta move the camera up that far. Let's move it down here to the spectrum analyzer, and yeah, we're right at 500 hertz. I mean, uh, yeah, I just don't understand it. I really, really don't. Try to wrap my brain around it. And when you adjust your PWM, And then you have, oh, wow. So yeah, I don't know. I just don't know where that ringing's coming from. And I think all of this on my spectrum is coming from the ringing. And I've tried all kinds of capacitors in the circuit. Jumped across here with a 10 microfarad 50 volt cap. Yeah, yep, that's what that is. And then I've even put a like a oh, what was that? 800 microfarad or 850. It is some oddball, but and I put it between power rails. It didn't make a dang bit of difference. So the only conclusion I can come up with is these. Well, they didn't even come in a static shield packaging. They came in that foam wrapped in saran wrap. Uh, so yeah, they're the cheapest crap I could find, but still, is it from the 5.5 timer? Is it from my power supply? Hey, I didn't think of that, guys. You know, that might be coming from my power supply. Hmm. Dang it, man. I didn't think of that until now. You know what, guys? We might just have to figure this out right here now. I got time. You guys got time? If you're watching this, I imagine you do. Yeah, okay, so I'm running 9 volts on my power supply, which my power supply is just I got an LM317 regulator and running I put together and a computer power supply of 19 volts that I slapped in a case, and that's what I've used for a power supply for a long time. And I've got an old, if you're an old mechanic, you know the old points distributors, and tells you had a little box you hooked up that told your dwell and your voltage, and well, I converted that for my gauge for my power supply, and that's what I use. Well, hell, I'll give you a look. It's right up there. Yep. You got my Astron sitting there, and one I built there, and my meter that tells me how much I'm putting out. And I'm pretty sure y'all are curious. If you're not, well, I'm going to tell you anyway. This is a frequency generator, or a signal generator, that I built many moon ago, and it still works great. And yeah, I use it every now and then. Not so much since I built the new one that I showed you here a while back, but I still use it. And that is a scope, oscilloscope made from a Bentley portable TV that I made many moon ago, and it does things that this newfangled one I can't get it to do. So well, I could get it to do, but I'm scared of blowing up my sound card because this is just a program. It's called Virtual Analyzer 2011, and I love it. It is absolutely the bomb. Make you up some cables with 1 mega ohm resistor and your diodes, and you're set to go. That thing is, I love that, and I can capture scope, I can record scope, I can, yeah, the little it go? Oh, heck, I got it sitting right there. Yeah, it didn't work out. Didn't work out good. So I just use it for, like, if I'm looking at a schematic or a data sheet or whatever, and I got something else on this screen because I can't run dual screens on my computer. I ain't got the equipment to do that. So therefore, compromise. Poor boy's got poor ways, right? Okay. But anyway, back to that. If you guys have any idea, uh, drop it in the comments. I'm up for anything. I've been just drowning myself, and I figured for all get out that Schmidt trigger inverter would cure my problem. But oh heck, we were going to try that 9-volt battery, weren't we? We're going to bypass this. We're going to see what we can do. Let's shut it off and pull that and pull that. And where did I put my 9-volt battery? Oh yeah, it's on my signal generator. Hang on just a second. Snag it off there. I'm going to have to hook it right back up because I want to show you guys what I've been working on here too. I want to put it on one board, hopefully soon, one of these days, maybe, possibly. I got so many other things that... Oh, by the way, I got that tablet and all done. Man, that was a pain in the neck. Never do it again. I'm gonna stick to learning and some more of this component down to the basics type stuff. Microcontrollers, yeah, I'm going to do a lot of them too, but I enjoy just basic jelly bean components and see what you can come up with. Okay, let's see what we got done now. We got it running off a 9-volt battery now, and let's capture scope. Capture scope. Boom. Okay, let's see if we still got our, oh god, yeah, we still got our ringing. Yeah, it's even worse than it was before. Yeah, I can zoom in even more here. Yeah, look at that. That's ridiculous. Oh, what the heck is going on there? That's worse than it was before. So it ain't my power supply either. So like I said, you guys have any ideas on this, drop it in the comments. I'd be glad to chat with you and chew the fat. Shit, I ain't got nothing better to do except this and raise a boy, which should be getting to bed right now, but I think I hear him monkeying around in there. And yeah, I put a couple of Scott's boards together too. These are awesome. I love this. And again, thank you, Scott. This is just, I love that. That worked out slicker than snot on a brass doorknob. That's great. But yeah, I popped two of them together because I got one as a capacitor tester, because the capacitor tester in my multimeter, for some reason, right up there, it only reads certain ones. The ones it feels like reading, I guess. Shit if I know. I guess I'm gonna have to invest in a Chinese multimeter too. Well, that one is, and it's an X-Tech, but it's been a dang good one, especially for the price I got it for. Shit. Oh heck, Radio Shack was going out of business, and I got that thing for $20. Yeah, I was like, yeah. And if you're wondering, yep, we're nipping on the Mickeys. Gotta have the Mickeys. I got a camera pointing at a little project I did here a while back. A little amplifier. It's a, I believe it's the LM3U. What is that thing? Man, I can't even remember. It's been so long ago. Let's see if we can zoom in. Oh, would you look at that? It's the 328N. God, I love this camera. Guys, I'm in love. This thing is the bomb. Pain in the ass to work on, but holy crud. But it's got touch button on and off, done with the 555 timer, which switches the op amp on, and adjustable gain, and that takes it up, your capacitor there takes it up to times 10 gain. So yeah, she works good. I use it a lot when I got a weak signal. I need to amplify it. This is my go-to. Yeah, I was still using a lot of bodge wires back then, going from point to point. That's yeah. Well, you know, I was still learning a lot. But yeah, it didn't turn out too awful bad. I've had it around for a long time. I don't know, might be around when I kick the bucket and the kid wants to play around with the stuff or sell it or whatever. I don't know. 555 timer tester. I made this because I got those Chinese chips, because half of them didn't damn work. And I got tired of jacking around, and so I made this, and it just check my 5.5s with it, make sure they're good before I go screwing around with them. That way I don't get all frustrated and bent out of shape and have to have another Mickey's. Speaking of which is really good. Alright. Well, let's see what else we got to talk about. Well, Scott, I don't know if I'm going to fit it all on this one. I might have to go to the, what is that? The full NAN, and do it on it. But yeah, I plan on putting a PWM controller on one of your boards. Like I said, thank you, man. That was awesome. And hey, another update. The D1, I figured it out. Man, I felt dumb after I got it figured out. But yeah, I got the blank sketch put on it, and I figured out a lot of other sketches on it, and we'll be doing some cool stuff with that. And that's another one from Scott. You guys are gonna have to visit his channel, Scott Beasley, on YouTube. You got some good stuff. Alright, well, I can't think of anything else that I would like to talk about right now, or that you guys would probably have any interest in right now. So I will let you go, and I just wanted to give you an update. Yes, I'm still here. Got a new camera. We got us a good camera. Check this out. Oh, wow. Would you look at that? You could look up a gnat's butt from 100 yards. That's nice. What are you giggling about?
You are funny.
Alright. Love you guys. We'll see you later. Till next time. Bye.